Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I'm going to go over the auction house with you guys. I'm going to go over some items for warriors that could potentially be a steal for cheap, some items to stay away from, and just some general items that you might want to think about buying that could carry you a long way. I know a lot of my gearing and weapon videos have been more targeted towards items that are accessible for everybody, either through quests or dungeons. But by now, a little bit later in the game, I think people are having a little more cash to spend, obviously just being higher level. So I figured it'd be a good time to look at it from a different perspective and go through the auction house. So let's go start with some plate gear. I'll go to mail gear after that for the lower levels, and then we'll head over to the weapons. Again, these are just some items that could potentially be a steal, some items to stay away from, and I'll give you some alternative options. And then some items that you could just grab that relatively are cheap, but will take you a really long way. So let's go ahead and get started. My first no-no immediately on the plate gear is Wormslayer Spaulders. Now they have 12 strength, 8 agility, 12 stamina. They look great. And then you go over here and look at the price, 98 gold, 77 gold, not worth it at all. If you want an alternative, they're not as good, but they have the same amount of stats, is the Emerald Peak Spaulders. Now you do these quests off of the Knoll Chain and Feralis. This is for Horde. They're just not worth that. You can literally make gold doing that quest line and getting those shoulders for free than spending 77 or 98 gold on these shoulders. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. Another no for me is the Plated Fists of Haku. 10 strength, 10 agility, 10 stamina, 20 gold. You can literally go to, let's take a look at plate hands here. You can literally go down into the 40s, find any of these right here for a gold. Look at that for a gold, and then just throw another enchant on them. There's strength and agility enchants that are relatively cheap, that are +5. You just saved yourself about 18, 17, 16, 15 gold buying plate gear that is relatively the same, and then you throw on an enchant that maybe costs you a gold right now. You're saving yourself a ton of money. Don't waste your money on the Plated Fists of Haku. So we have Wormslayer Spaulders. Stay away from those. Plated Fists of Haku. The same thing goes for, where did they go? Did somebody just buy them? Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Obsidian Greaves. Another one. 10 strength, 6 agility, 10 stamina. Not worth. 17 gold for that. We've talked about these in a different video, but Shin Kicker Boots, literally the same stats. You throw an enchant on them, they're even better than these. You just saved yourself 17 gold. A lot of these early plate level BOE blues look good because of they start introducing all these stats to you. They start throwing agility in these stats. These are not worth it. I just gave you 3 alternative options for all 3 pieces of those gear that are easily accessible, that with throwing an enchant on potentially might even be better. And I just saved you well over 100 gold if you ended up buying all 3 of these items. These 3 are to stay away from. Now, some other plate gear that I wanted to talk about that potentially might not be on the auction house is for a lot higher level. Let's take a look and see if it is. I don't see, right there. War Leader's Crown. Now, these are level 57 items, but the War Leaders BOE set, if you can find these will go a long way for you. Level 57 plate gear, 18 strength, 16 stamina, only 15 gold for that. For me, that's worth. And if you take a look at my bags here, I actually just picked up the War Leaders leggings up here in the top right corner. Look at this. 15 strength, 7 agility, 18 stamina, 515 armor for plate at a green level. That's massive. And you want to know how much I bought these for? 3 gold. I just bought these leggings for 3 gold. Isn't that crazy? 3 gold. So that's another good set that I want you to look out for. War Leaders, the set. It's a little bit higher, 57. But those are something I want you to look out for. Otherwise, plate gear in general right now is relatively cheap. Someone said high in general. So if you take a look at a lot of this plate gear, look how cheap this stuff is. A lot of it is cheaper than your regular BOE blues. Look at this. 2 gold. 2 gold for these. You just throw an enchant on, you spend an extra gold and a half, 2 gold on these, and these boots will last you a long time compared to these BOE blues. Take advantage of some of these greens and just find an enchanter. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mail gear. Now, obviously, we're going to scroll down. We're going to take a more, obviously, because, you have plate at 40. I want to take a look at Scarlet Chest Piece. Absolute no-go. It looks cool. The Scarlet set's cool. The set bonus is trash. For some reason, people seem to like it. 8 strength, 19 stamina for 41 gold. Do you think that's worth it? Let's take a look at Green Iron Hauberk. 4 gold, 100 more armor, has about the same amount of strength, less stamina. Look, you can get 100 HP on your chest piece for dirt cheap right now. If you want to go lower, you can go 75 or even 50 health. That makes up for that other stamina that you're missing on this. You get a whole whopping 100 more armor. If you buy this chest piece instead and put the health enchant on it, you just saved yourself 35 gold than buying this Scarlet chest piece. It's not worth it. Same thing with the boots. Oh, let me talk about these real quick. Reticulated bone gauntlets. They're selling for 2 gold right now. 13 strength, 5 stamina. They're low enough. You can put another 5 strength on that. That's 18 strength on level 31 gloves at 2 gold. You spend an extra gold and a half. You just have, now you have gauntlets that will last you well until you get your plate gear at 40. Sorry. Again, Scarlet boots, not worth it. 5 agility, 12 stamina for 27 gold. What do you get out of these? You get 5 attack power and a quarter of a crit for 27 gold. It just doesn't make sense. And people be buying this stuff all the time thinking it's good. It's not. It's not. Again, shining silver breastplate, a craftable, 3 gold right now. That's a massive value. 3 gold for 14 strength, 6 stamina. This is just as good as the WC breastplate if you can't get it. I know a lot of people don't like to keep continuously running Wailing Caverns, but man, I'm 3 gold for this. That's huge. It's huge. Thorbia's Gauntlets, 2 gold for level 18 gloves. That's not bad. People have the cash to spend now. These are not expensive. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these weapons. Let's start with swords. A lot of these blue swords, not really worth how much they're charging. Hanzo sword for 60 Gs, not worth. Assassination's blade with a crit percentage, huge attack speed on it, great sword for 100 gold. People just don't have that cash right now. And then you look at Blood Razor, 100 gold, and then Crow Blade, 720. So obviously I want you to stay away from these. Phantom Blade is a kind of low key weapon that's pretty good, 2.6 attack speed. It is a craftable, so you could farm some of the mats. 20 gold it's okay. But I want to scroll down. A lot of these aren't really worth it for the prices that they're asking. I do want to look at some of these greens though. So let's take a look. Where is it at? Knightly Longsword. Perfect. Knightly Longsword, 1.5 attack speed. Perfect for your offhand. And we've talked about Heroic Strike queuing and why you need a faster offhand, things like that. 1 gold for this. 1 gold for an awesome offhand, 1.5 attack speed, 4 agility, 4 strength. That's 8 AP. Throw on another 4 AP for the agility. You're looking at 12 attack power for a 1.5 offhand. That's not bad. If you scroll down just a little bit more and you go to Mercenary, another one. Oh, if you want a heavier offhand for whatever reason, 2.4 attack speed on this for not even a gold. Of strength too, so you get 12 AP raw strength on 2.4 for 89 gold, or for 89 silver, I'm sorry. There's tons of value in these right here. Look how much this is going to cost you. Literally nothing. Let's go ahead and look at some of the axes. Not a fan of BOE axes. Not very, obviously, you have your top dogs that are insanely overpriced. You have Serathil, insanely overpriced. I want to take a look at Axe of Rinji. I'm actually using that myself right now. I think I spent 17 gold on it. That's like my highest amount that I've ever spent on this character so far. 20 Gs. I bought mine for 17. Really good offhand, 1.9 attack speed, 11 stamina. It's a good offhand. It's an axe for, obviously, for orc. It's huge. Let's go down. Bearded Bone Axe, 3 gold. It seems like a good weapon. Take a look at that though. You got to really pay attention to see the main hand offhand. 1.9 in the main hand. If you want to spend 3 gold for a tanking weapon, go for it. But I wouldn't do it. A lot of these I would just kind of stay away from. A lot of green BOE axes. Now, Savage Axe is a good one, 2.8 in the main hand. If you really need a main-handed weapon, I would recommend you go getting Prong Griever out of RFK. But if you need this one, 2.8 in the main hand is awesome, especially Axe for Horde. And then there's a couple other ones. Is it Gloom Reaper? Yeah, Gloom Reaper 2.7. Another heavy offhand. You can put it in the offhand if you really want to. I don't know why you would. Hillborn Axe, another 2.2, one-hander. you really just got to check what you're getting at with your speeds and what you can use. So there's a lot of greens here that are valuable. A lot of the BOE blues and epics are just insanely overpriced, and you're just not going to be able to afford them unless you get the drop. Now, if you want BOE blues, you got to look at maces. Maces, for some reason, are always undervalued on the horde side. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's just because people think they don't have the human ratio. Take a look at Viking Warhammer. 2.4 attack speed, not bad for a main hand. 5 strength, which is 10 AP, 11 stamina. 5 gold. 5 gold for that. Level 49, I promise you, this thing smacks. I've had it before. And let's take a look at Bone Snapper. 9 gold for 2.7 main hand. I was using this for a little bit. 22 attack power, 5 stamina. For 9 gold, 2.7, you are going to be whacking dudes with this thing. For 9 gold. And there's another one down here that's insanely lower level that is great value. I mean, look at this. Looming Gavel, 2.9 gold. That's it. For a 2.4 mace with 3 agility, 6 stamina on it. Great DPS on that. There's another one too. Basil's Basher. 2.5, 6 strength, 2 spirit for 2 gold and 50 silver. Why people undervalue maces so bad on the horde side, I have no idea. I don't know. Maces are great. Skeletal Club, 1 gold, 19 silver, or 99 silver. This thing is just as good as Stinging Viper, Cruel Barb. So if you don't get those, 2 gold for that. Huge value right now in a lot of these maces. Now I know this is Doomhowl. It's not the same for the PvP server, or potentially the PvE server, but from a hardcore perspective, I gave you a lot of options, a lot of alternative things, some things to stay away from. I hope this video helped a little bit. Good luck hunting out there. If you guys have any other options that I might have not noticed or forgot about, please let me know, and I will see you guys another time.